A meme coin that adopted a company's rejected name just did what most real projects never do in a decade. It went from a $10 million market cap to 150 million in a few hours. All of this with no roadmap and no white paper. No utility either, unless you count being a cat, of course. Today, we're breaking down CashCat, how it happened, why it's insane, and is there a $1 million opportunity there? We're answering all these, but before we begin, I'm kindly asking you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, because your support is very important to the whole team here at airdrops.com, and it really helps us bring you more high quality analysis and videos like this one. With that being said, let's talk about CashCat. This is not financial advice, always do your own research. Here's the part that makes this coin actually interesting instead of just another dog with a hat. Before Robinhood was Robinhood, Vlad, Tenev and Baiju Bhatt were building a company called CashCat, a mascot cat carrying money meant to represent democratizing finance. They scrapped the name, went with Robinhood instead, and CashCat just sat forgotten on the sidelines. Then in mid-2026, some anonymous dev dug that story back up, slapped a ticker on it, and launched it. Not anywhere else, but on Robinhood's own brand new blockchain. And the project's own website reportedly leans into the joke instead of hiding from it too. Still, no affiliation with Robinhood Markets officially, but unofficially, it's wearing the company's discarded skin like a Halloween costume. And the internet actually loved it. Now, let's see why this coin actually pumped hard, because CashCat doesn't have a tokenomics story at all. It has a CEO behavior story, and that's arguably scary. On July 2nd, Vlad Tenev told CNBC point blank, if an asset is not tied to an underlying utility, it's not a productive asset. What's the benefit of making a million different meme coins? That's the Bulgarian CEO dunking on exactly the kind of asset his own chain was about to birth. Only 6 days later, he posted on X that Robinhood Chain works great for memes too. Then he followed CashCat's account. That's the whole catalyst actually. 180-degree turn from one billionaire turned a joke coin into a 150 million plus asset within a day, jumping over 1500% in less than 24 hours off that single post. If you ever wanted a case study in how the CEO's mood could be the fundamental, then this is it. He basically trashed the entire asset class on Thursday and became the biggest unofficial hype man by the following Wednesday. But there are major risk factors associated with this CashCat, so let's not dress this up. This coin already showed you exactly how it ends in real time while it was still trending. One whale turned a 3,000 buy into a $2.85 million exit. That's a return of over 950x. And the second he sold, the token dropped 32% in a single day, of course. Actually, according to on-chain liquidation data, that same unwind wiped out $2.14 million in leveraged long positions, which must have hurt. I mean, most of us, I certainly, have been on the receiving end of both margin calls and liquidations, so we know how it feels. And that's just the price action, guys. The infrastructure underneath is actually even shakier than the volume numbers make it look. CashCat was launched through a token launcher called Noxa, and on July 11th, Noxa shut down after it generated $12 million in fees. So that's it. The company that built the on-ramp for this exact coin is already gone. Generally, meme coins are super volatile and hyper-driven by nature, and for the most part, they tend not to build anything that lasts. Another fact is that CashCat does not have any regulatory protection because Robinhood does not have any official connection with this token. At the same time though, we also have a number of wallets that control a huge part of the supply. But here's the main thing that will decide how far CashCat can go. For this meme coin to actually be worth billions of dollars, it cannot just be popular for a time because of one tweet. It needs Vlad Tenev to keep talking about it again and again. Like Elon Musk kept talking about Dogecoin on X for years, not just mere days. Or it needs Robinhood itself to start backing the meme coin in some real way. The way I see it, CashCat just needs something more than a CEO's personal account following its profile. Let's be honest about it. We spoke about the important risks, but now it's time for the fun part. Now, CashCat peaked at 225 million market cap after rallying more than 6,000% in a week. Then the whale exit hit, and it cratered all the way down to 40 million, which was an 82% collapse from the very top. It has since clawed back to around 80 million, but rejected from that resistance, and at the time of the recording of this video, it's trading at around 65 million market cap. Still 71% away from the all-time high. Now, here are my 3 scenarios of where this thing can go. One sees you going bust. Another gets you 10x. And the last one is sweet. Starting off with the bear case first, and this here is the trap scenario. Insiders pump the price back near the all-time high just to give retail, us, a reason to believe again, then dumps into that belief. With zero official backing from Robinhood to hold the floor, or anyone else for that matter, there's nothing left once the selling starts. It ends up at a dead coin, at zero. Moving on to the base case, which is more optimistic, so much so that CashCat actually could hit a genuine new all-time high. Vlad Tenev keeps engaging publicly, more tweets, more visibility, but Robinhood never actually moves past commentary into anything resembling a formal integration. I think pure attention could carry CashCat to $1 billion market cap, if even temporarily. From today's 65 million, that's approaching 16x, where a $10,000 bag becomes 156,000. And this won't be a proper prediction if we don't put our rose-tinted glasses and summon the bull case, where everything just lines up perfectly. Vlad Tenev goes full Elon Musk with Dogecoin mode, posting about this for years on end instead of just one viral week. And this time, CashCat backs it up with something real, an incentive structure or actual utility instead of just being a name. A tenth of Dogecoin's peak is what this combination gets you, around $9 billion that is. In other words, more than 140x from today's 65 million, where 10k turns into $1.4 million, and boy, do I crave seeing days like these again. But in order to reach these heights, we need proper catalysts, and I mean something to push it there. Well, the straightforward list of potential catalysts here is actually short, and it's basically mostly, if not all, Vlad Tenev. Does the Bulgarian tweet about it again? Does Robinhood Chain land more real volume and drag CashCat along as the OG meme of the network? It's tricky. Another important thing, does CashCat land on a major exchange beyond MXC, KuCoin and LBank? Like a Coinbase or a Binance spot listing would be the first real signal this is not staying a Robinhood Chain only phenomenon. It is needed. And third, and the one nobody's pricing in, does another meme coin on Robinhood show up and take the spotlight all of a sudden? CashCat's entire value is being first, but the title of the original CEO mascot meme coin only holds until someone else finds or creates the next hot topic to be tokenized. Because asset tokenization is real, but so is narrative tokenization. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen anybody use that term before, so I am trademarking it. Narrative tokenization, you heard it here first. So, CashCat is a genuinely fun story. A rejected startup name coming back from the dead to become a $200 million joke that an actual Fortune 500 CEO validated with his own account. But fun story and financial plan are two different things. And while in this video I gave you the story, the plan is yours to devise this time around. Do your own research and size your position like you could lose all of it. Because with a coin like this, it's a lottery ticket. If you enjoyed this breakdown, guys, then be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Stan, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Ciao.